all the time the limelight, I'm a Fauji Bacha myself, all the time the limelight's on the Indian Army. You know, you've taken the limelight away from the Army and now you have it on the Air Force.
No, it is not like that. You see, the Indian Army is fighting a daily battle in counterinsurgency. It is not that they want to come in the limelight. No, they are in the limelight because they are fighting every day. That is there. And yes, Air Force was called upon to fight, so we fought in that thing. So that particular period of time, who was doing what? And everybody has a role to play. So they have a role, and they are doing it very well. And we were asked to do a role, and I thought we did that also very well.
But what you did was remarkably special, and special because not since 1971 has the Indian Air Force on purpose and deliberately crossed the line of control and delivered such an effective message. When the whole airstrike was being planned, Air Chief Marshal, what was going through your head?
No, it is not like that. It is Indian Air Force, even after the Parliament attack in December 2001 and after the 26/11, had always said that we are ready and we are ready to go. And actually the decision, the making is on the political leadership. Armed forces are supposed to be ready for the contingency and prepared and trained and equipped to carry out the contingency. It is the political leadership that takes the call and then decide that yes, we should use which arm of the armed forces they are going to use. So that is their call, and I think the risk taking has been, major risk taking has been from their side. So we were always ready.
To what extent do you think things have changed? I remember you having a key operational role in 2001, and I want to share with everyone sitting here a small anecdote. This was after Parliament had been attacked, and at that time too, the whole option of using the Air Force as a strike weapon was being assessed. And at that time, some intelligence officer apparently came up to you and gave you a broad description of where the terror launch pad was. And the Air Chief Marshal said, what do you want me to do? You know, I need coordinates. Unless I have coordinates, how do I go in and strike? How do you think we've changed?
That's the focus of, you know, when human intelligence is given, it has got a particular input, and we need actually targeting information. What is the target, where is it located, what are the coordinates, and what it is made up of, most important, because that is how we select our bombs. So this was, I mean, there was a slight disconnect, and I think it goes to the credit of the then chief. It started with Air Chief Marshal Tipnis, that he said, yes, we could be called to do this option, so we need to study it. So initially it was ground intelligence, so आगे की photo, पीछे की photo. So only thing I said, मैं dinner खाने थोड़े जा रहा हूँ to drop a bomb. So please give me the coordinate. But of course, and now you see in the recent operations, the kind of output that came, it was fantastic.
Sir, you know, you're a professional Air Force warrior. There was so much controversy and talk in the media कि मारा नहीं मारा, गिरा नहीं गिरा, सही गिरा, गलत गिरा. You know, what was going through your head when the Air Force had come out and said, we've struck successfully, and you've got politicians of all hues saying, pata nahi kya hua, gira nahi gira, and that became a big issue?
See, we are responsible to the national leadership, and whatever information we have got, we presented to the national leadership. That is our job. And in any mission, whenever you do a strike, there is something known as bomb damage assessment. And so that bomb damage assessment is carried out. Okay, you wanted to hit so many targets, how many have you hit? What have you missed? You know, which bomb did not go where it is supposed to go? So that kind of analysis is carried out, and then not only that, in your planning process also a lot of redundancies are built up. Okay, nobody says that I need only 2 bombs, and no, it is never done like that. There is something known as over target requirement. The whole thing is built up, and then based on which you build up a package. So a lot of things can happen. You know, if somebody can get intercepted, some aircraft can go down. So end result, you have a look that whether you have achieved your stated political objectives or no. And I think that is exactly what the government want to achieve. We hit a non-military target to tell the terrorist organization that if you perpetrate terrorist attacks in our country, no matter where you are, whether you are in POK or you are sitting in Pakistan proper, we'll come and get you. And I think that is what we did.
The kind of precision ammunition that was used for this attack was of a kind that went into the structure and detonated. After you saw the hullabaloo, ki building to giri nahi, chota sa hi chhed hai, did you think we should have just gone in with a different kind of weapon and decimated the whole building?
At the outset, let me tell you, details about the operation are still classified. They have not been declassified. So I am not going to confirm to you what weapon we have used and things like that. But it is sufficient to say that yes, we did the BDA and we realized that yes, our strike was successful.
When Wing Commander Abhinandan Vartaman's fighter jet went down, and as somebody who'd been part of an ejection yourself, you ejected, I think, in 1988 from a MiG-21 yourself. What Air Chief Marshal was going through your head at that time?
No, I know Abhinandan from the time he was a child. I knew his father. We did the FIs together. And I knew the family very well. And all that I did is I told, you see, in Kargil, I lost my flight commander, Ajay Ahuja. He ejected, and then after he landed, he was shot. So that was playing on my mind that we must get him back. So when he ejected and I got in touch with his father, I told him, Varta sir, I couldn't get Ahuja back, but definitely we'll get Abhinandan back. And that is a credit to the national leadership that we could get it back in record time.